From the home of the Mariners since 1999, T-Mobile Park here in Seattle. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Mets taking on the Seattle Mariners. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this.
He may not dominate, but he always keeps the club in the game. If you can score runs, you have a really good chance to win with him on the mound today.
And stepping in for New York, Carson Bench. And a pitch. That misses the zone, and that's how this game gets started. Next offering is in for a strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
Righty to the plate. And now it's even up.
It's a good take.
2-2.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. One down, base is empty.
Well, as a hitter, you're hoping that the command on that sinker doesn't come until later in the ball game. But if that's how it's going to be all day, it's going to be a tough one for the offense.
A wind and a pitch. That's down and in.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
The 1-0.
Ball 2. 2-0.
Just missed. And a 4-pitch walk.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boog. The last one wasn't even close.
And here's the first baseman, Jared Young. Hancock throws over. Soto dives back in safely. And there's a foul ball. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Kicks and fires. Pitch misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Outside.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Kicks and deals. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk. MJ Melendez getting ready to hit. And that's in there for strike 1. That's to third. They take the force out, and that is that. 2 left for the Mets. So now the Mariners offense gets to go to work for the first time. We've got no score. You're dialed into the show. Welcome back. And our pitcher in this game, Austin Warren. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
That one off the mark, and it's a ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The line to kick the pitch. That misses, and a count 2-1.
1 strike.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. And there's 1 away. And let's take a look at the lineup. They're facing a pitcher today who's prone to giving up homers, so we'll see. We might get some big swings here today.
Yeah, I think the key, though, and the reason why he gives up those homers is that guys are locking in, they're aggressive, and they have a high confidence level. So I think if that's the approach these hitters take, with the stuff he's got there on the mound, yeah, there's a good chance that there'll be some balls that fly a long way. But you can't get too big in your swing. Otherwise, you'll be really frustrated after this one.
Next offering is in for a strike. One of the things that's cool is Rodriguez, even as young as he is, has formed kind of a neat relationship with Ichiro Suzuki. They met back in 2019 when Julio asked to take a photo with Ichiro, and the relationship has grown since then. Slings to first. Rodriguez out on the play. Two outs, base is empty. Here's Josh Naylor. In there for strike 1.
No surprise that as a kid, Julio Rodriguez says he admired Alex Rodriguez, Manny Ramirez, David Ortiz, and Ichiro Suzuki, among others, as far as guys he looked up to in the big leagues. And those are some pretty good players, in my opinion.
That misses. 2 balls and a here's a 2-2. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Mariners are down in order. We played an inning, no score. Back in Seattle, new inning getting started, and stepping in for New York, Marcus Semien. And that's in for a strike. Oh, and 1 now. Swings through that.
No ball.
Time to look at our umpiring crew in this one. Kenny Jansen behind the plate.
Yeah, and expect a little inconsistency on the corners. He doesn't make any wild calls, but he does give and take there a little bit. So he doesn't have the easiest strike zone to figure out, especially as the game goes on when you're expecting it to become more consistent.
Right-hander kick steals. And that one off the outside edge.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Two now. Semien waits. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Two. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, Boog, that's an example of a good at-bat without getting into the hit column. He saw a lot of pitches right there, and that can set your team up for success later in the game.
And next for the Mets, Brett Beatty. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. And ball 1. Second inning here, no score. And now 2-1. The wind of the pitch. Now one missed.
And that's a pitch early in this game. He needs called for a strike. Struggling with command issues. He's got to get a little help from the umpire.
Out towards right center field. Arozarena after it. Drops into the glove. And there are 2 outs. Ronnie Mauricio now. In there, and it's 0-1. Just missed. Next offering is in for a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt pop it. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Here's a 1-2. In the air, out towards left center. Raley makes the catch, inning over. Mets go down quickly. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Randy Arozarena. Check swing, no appeal. And that's ball 1. And there's a strike. And it is 2-1. The pitch.
Pero aquí aprovecho para enviarle un saludo a Diego Manzanares, que me mandó un hola aquí, un mensaje. Y bueno, me pregunta que si es un mock. La actualización. Siempre estoy haciendo movimiento, Diego. Siempre ¿cómo te explico? Me gustaría explicarte donde dice baúl. Al lado de configuraciones. Entonces tienes que tener internet para que puedas actualizar el roster. Pero a veces no están las últimas actualizaciones y tienen que estar moviendo los jugadores. De esa forma que tengo aquí en la actualización.
There's a strike. This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Next pitch misses, and now it's even 1-1.
One strike.
Left-hand hitter waits. That one ripped. Soto going back on this one, and that one is gone. It just got out of here, and they jump out front. It's 1-0.
Presenciando un cuadrangular de Cole Jones.
Well, he almost robbed the home run right there, and I tell you what, he'd love another crack at it. During batting practice, you always like to work
Diego,
on
si
that.
te quedas ahí hasta el final, yo te puedo explicar
just out of his reach.
cómo es que se descargan las actualizaciones. Entonces, bien,
First
si te
pitch
quedas hasta el
doesn't
final
find
te
the
puedo
zone.
explicar. Puedes mandar un mensaje ahí, me quedo hasta el final y yo voy hasta el final, que después que termine el juego, te explico cómo vas a hacer. ¿A dónde que tienes que entrar para que descargue? Es fácil. Hay muchos videos también en YouTube.
And that one fouled off.
YouTube ha conseguido bastante videos de cómo actualizar los rosters. Todavía funciona también en los últimos que han salido en el 2025, 2026. Este es el 2023 y todavía funciona así.
The 1-1 is fouled
no hay
off.
necesidad todavía de cambiar un juego más nuevo porque se puede actualizar y es casi lo mismo. Entonces, bueno.
And the pitch.
Gracias por tu mensaje.
And that's the third
espero
out.
que la gente se siga sumando y siga
One
viendo
scores in the inning, coming on
Estoy
this
por aquí a
solo
diario,
home
más
run.
con los Mets,
It's now a
porque
1-0 ball game. Back after this on the show.
bastante fanaticada del equipo de los Mets. Siempre traigo de cualquier equipo, no tengo preferencia en
On to the third
general.
inning, and now the catcher comes up
Pero
to
los Mets
him.
me han dado
Luis
bastante
Torrens.
resultados. Entonces, bueno.
Swing and a
Por eso
miss.
traigo,
Strike one.
por semana por lo menos unas
Hitting
2,
ninth
3,
in today's
6 veces a la
lineup.
semana
And he
traigo a
was
los
born in
Mets.
Venezuela.
O tal vez más seguido.
Here comes the pitch. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Next offering way off the plate. That misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout, just didn't locate it very well.
Two now. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Popped up first base side. Number 2 gets under it. Hauls it in for the out. And now Carson bench. That one fouled off. Bounce to the left side. Now the throw to first on the run. And that quickly 2 away.
Well, nice job by the shortstop to field that on the backhand and gather himself, get his feet underneath him. He had a long throw, but he knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure the grip, and finish the throw.
Bo Bichette, the next to hit, went down on strikes his first time through. There's the strike. Bichette, a former All-Star, 25 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2016. Tries to hold up, appeal to first, and he won around. Rule to swing. The wind of the pitch. Swings and misses, struck him out. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. They're down 1-0. Back here at the ballpark, bottom of the inning, and now the veteran catcher, Mitch Garver. That's inside. Ball 1. And a good eye there. The pitch. Swing and a ball lifted left field. And puts the squeeze on that. And there's one down. So digging in, Leonardo Rivas. And the right-hander deals.
Ball. 1-1.
Next offering is outside. Out to short. Bichette whips it to first. 2 up, 2 down. Now it's the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Crawford measures 6 feet 2 inches, 200 pounds, and he's a former Gold Glover in the American League. And a ground ball to first. Young steps on the bag, inning over. Nobody left for Seattle, but they still lead it 1-0. Back at T-Mobile Park, Juan Soto now. Hancock back to work. And that's a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
And the righty deals. Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line, but hooking foul. And here it comes. Good eye right there.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
So up next, Jared Young worked a walk at his first trip to the plate. Bunting for a hit, he pops it up. And there's 2 down. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player.
Now the left fielder, M.J. Melendez. Pitch misses inside. 1-0. The Mets yet to pick up a hit here. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-1. That one hammered center field. Rodriguez ranging back some more. Grabs it right up against the wall. Nothing doing for the Mets. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Bottom of the fourth, and now it's Julio Rodriguez. And the right-hander back to work. Ball one, no strikes. Julio Rodriguez, you're talking about one of the top young players in all of baseball, Chris. So talented, a Rookie of the Year, an All-Star, and a Silver Slugger.
And what I love about this kid is that he's all about the team. As much talent as he has, he could be focused on his individual numbers, but you can tell the way that he plays the game that they feed off of his energy.
Next offering down in the dirt. And a pitch. In the dirt. One up, one down. And now it's Josh Naylor. His first at bat was a strikeout. And there's a strike. Left-hand batter waits. Ball one there. The 1-1. And that's outside. Right side, Simeon. Tosses to first. And there are two down. Now it's Randy Arozarena. Caught. That one's in there, 0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And strike two. Out to center. Base hit.
Back against the wall with two strikes, but found a way. When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to, and you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
And now it's going to be Luke Raley. And the 1-0. Pitch out, but no action. That's in there.
2 balls, 1 strike.
They say you win.
2-2.
2-2 now. And now it's filled up.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Ground ball right side. Simeon on the run, throw to first. That is the inning. Mariners lead one, but they lead it 1-0. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here is Marcus Simeon. And a pitch. That one finds the zone. Strike one. And strike two.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Next offering misses, and the count is 1-2. Check swing, appeal to first. No, he held up. Righty to the plate. And a swing and a miss. And one away.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Now the third baseman, Brett Beatty. Hit it well, but flied out to the deepest part of the outfield his first time. In for a strike. It's 0-1. Called strike right there. Oh, 2 now. On the ground, right side. And that one handled. The throw to first. And the first 2 set down on the top of the 5th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Now here is Ronnie Mauricio. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
And he deals.
Ball 1.
Misses off the inside. Now 2 balls and a strike. The Mets still looking for their first hit in this one.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Now there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
Rips that one to right. Arozarena makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Mets. They still trail 1-0. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the second baseman, number 2. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Kicks and fires. And that one fouled off. A wind of the pitch. Liner, base hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Rob Refsnyder up next for the Mariners. That one outside, and that's ball one. The pitch. There's a strike. Runner at first with no outs here. The next offering misses. And a count 2-1. Kicks and deals. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
In for a strike. Now it's 3-2.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
And a 3-2. Ripped into right field, base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. And now runners at the corners, nobody out. And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Austin Warren is done, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. Taking over on the mound for the Mets, Clay Holmes.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
Mitch Garver up to hit here. Fly to left his first time up. Fought off foul. At the belt and fires. Squirts away a little bit. Tag safe at second. And good hustle to move up. That's a wild pitch. Next one misses. And that's ball two. Started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and Mike Fillmore right on it. He says he held up. The pitch. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. One away.
Well, that's a frustrating at bat right there. Big opportunity and just missed it. I know he wanted to do some damage. Next guy will have to pick him up.
And up next for Seattle, Leonardo Rivas. 0 for 1 so far. And first offering is fouled off. And there's a ball. One down, runners at second and third. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a bouncer. Tosses to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across. J.P. Crawford gets. There's a strike. Ref Snyder on third with 2 out. Back up the middle and a base hit. In comes the runner from third. It's 3-zip.
Picks himself up an RBI. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
So 2 down. Julio Rodriguez up next for the Mariners. And first offering is fouled off. And a pitch. Foul ball. The 0-2.
Ball.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Next pitch misses inside. And that's ball 2.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Righty delivers. In the dirt, blocked. Runner holds, and it's a full count. And there's ball 4.
Boog, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a false scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. And now, Josh Naylor. Next offering is in for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
First and second, 2 down. Got him. Good job at damage control right there. So 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, but 2 are left stranded. 5 innings complete. It's the Mariners 3 and the Mets nothing. Top of the 6th inning. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Luis Torrens. In for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Yeah, there's the strike.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Goes down looking.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it'd be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Now here is Carson Bench. That's in there. That's strike 1.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
That misses the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. Next one is off the plate, and it's 2-1. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. The Mets hitless so far in the game. Popped in the air, left field. Raley hauls it in, 2 away. And the batter will be the shortstop, Bo Bichette. In the air, right field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And that'll do it. So he's through 6 no-hit innings now. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Mariners 3 and the Mets nothing. And welcome back. Well, we go bottom 6. And now the right fielder, Randy Arozarena. Holmes back to work. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Arozarena in his 3rd season, 28 years old. And he's a former Rookie of the Year. Popped up. And there's 1 down.
The left fielder, number 20,
Luke Raley up next for the Mariners. First offering, and it just misses.
1 ball, no strike.
Right-handed reliever. Just missed. The 2-1. That's a little bit low. On the ground to first, Young. And they put the tag on him for the out. Two outs, base is empty. And now for Seattle, number 2. He's already homered in this game. Ground ball to the right side. And that's a fair ball. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in. Not in time. He's safe. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
And now the DH, Rob Refsnyder. 1 for 2. Ball 1, no strikes.
1-0.
And that's in the dirt. And now 2-1. Slider misses outside. Mitch Garver up next for the Mariners. Got him swinging. One left for Seattle, but they lead it 3-0. Welcome back. Here's Juan Soto. A line to kick the pitch. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Here comes the pitch. And a foul ball. The 1-2. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. Good eye right there.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
This one smacked out to left center. Dives for it. Got it. Makes the play.
Hitter's got a broken heart on that one. It had base hit written all over it. Maybe extra bases. Great diving catch for the upset.
Jared Young up now for the Mets. He's 0 for 1. On the ground to third. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. He decides to hold on to it, and they come away without an out.
He made a great run at it, Boog. I mean, he had their hitters off balance for the entire game up until this point. And maybe he didn't get all the way to 27 outs, but he deserves a lot of credit.
Yeah, really fantastic effort. Gave us all a great show, and now we'll see what's left for him. And the batter now, MJ Melendez. The pitch. That one's in there. Strike 1. Some activity in the Mariners bullpen. Gabe Spire, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Brash, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. The 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. And there's 2 away. Now it's Marcus Semien, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And the first pitch misses for ball one. And here it comes. On the ground to third. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away.
You know, 2-out errors are kind of like 2-out walks, and sometimes even worse. You know, you think you're out of the inning, but all of a sudden you got another out to get, and the offense has a great opportunity they're looking to take advantage of and make you pay for.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Emerson Hancock departs. Just one hit allowed. He was excellent. And we'll have the new pitcher for you when we get back after a quick break. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, number 45. This guy can bring it velocity-wise. So digging in, Brett Beatty. First pitch just misses. The tying run at the plate. And that one just missed off the outside edge.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Two outs. A couple of base runners at first and second. 2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. That situation navigated to perfection by the Mariner bullpen. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Mariners 3 and the Mets nothing. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Luke Weaver.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
Digging in, Mitch Garver. The pitch. On the ground to the left. Fair ball. Man at first, and now Leonardo Rivas. And that's in there for strike one. Garver aboard here at first with nobody out. Next pitch is popped up. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, J.P.
And stepping in for the Mariners, J.P. Crawford. 1 for 3. In there, and it's 0-1. And the Swings and pulls it foul to the right side.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
The 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. The next pitch misses. 2-2. And another ball.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
3-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Payoff pitch, and that's ball 4.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Now the number 2 hitter, Julio Rodriguez. And first offering is fouled off. And the right-hander deals.
Ball.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Lifted in the air, right center field. Soto gets under it and puts the squeeze on it. That's out number 2. So first and second with 2 outs. And now the first baseman, Josh Naylor. In there for strike 1. That one drifts inside. Left-hand hitter waits. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Two outs. And now the count filled up 3-2. Randy Arozarena on deck for the M's. Three-2 on the way. Fights it off. You'll see another. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Caught him looking for the K. Mariners leave a couple, but they lead at 3-0. Back in Seattle, all set for the start of the inning. Now it's the DH, Ronnie Mauricio. And the pitch. And first offering is fouled off.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the ninth with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
And he deals. No. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Andres Munoz is loosening up. This would be his first appearance for the club. On a strike, the pitch, and fouled off. A little bit low. Two now. And down on strikes he goes. First out in the top of the 8th. Luis Torrens digs in now.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
And the 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 away. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Gabe Spire gets the ball now. He's into the game with the bases empty. Carson Bench up now for the Mets. Pitch is in there. 0-1. And now the lefty. And that misses off the outside edge. And now 2 balls and a strike. Now 1 missed. Bo Bichette up next. Two down, nobody on. And he walked him.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Next offering is in for a strike. At the belt and fires. And it finds its way through for a hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. And now it's Juan Soto. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0. Bench over at second. Bichette at first. 2 out of the inning. Next pitch inside. And now 2-0. Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. And a pitch. And that one is in for a strike. Swinging a foul straight back. Three and 2 now. Stays alive. The pitch. And they're all loaded up.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
2 outs, bases full. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jared Young. Right through there for a strike.
Yeah, I'm surprised we didn't see a visit from the pitching coach here. Just to remind him, focus on the hitter. Don't worry about anything else.
Left-hand batter waits. And a swing and a miss there.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Got him looking. Huge strikeout there.
He's in a tough spot. Had to make a great pitch. Did it. Got the strikeout. Gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Brian Hudson.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bull.
Randy Arozarena now at the plate. And a pitch. And he hits a ground ball right side. They get the out on Arozarena. And up next for Seattle, Luke Raley. Off the plate, ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Kicks and deals. And a foul ball. The pitch. Good eye right there. Action in the Mets bullpen. Brooks Raley up and loosening in the pen. In for a strike, and the count is 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Left field. Melendez drifts towards it. Makes the catch for the out. And now for Seattle, number 2. He's already homered here in this one. And that one is lifted in the air. And that'll fall for a base hit.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in.
You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
And here is Rob Refsnyder. First pitch, and he just misses. Step off, throw to first, and he dives back in safely. Gets the call, and it's 1-1. And downstairs.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The pitch. Good eye in that spot. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Full count.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Mariners leave 1. But they're on top by a count of 3-0. So out of the bullpen for the Mariners, Andres Munoz.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
MJ Melendez up now for the Mets. That's in there. That's strike 1. Munoz, 24 years old, and he's a native of Mexico. The 0-1. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. 1 gone here.
Well, I definitely say that's a statement strikeout right there. You come out of the bullpen, go right after the hitters, and 3 pitches later, you got 1 out. Tell you what, if you're in the dugout, you're looking at each other and saying, he's going to be tough to get to today.
And the batter now, Marcus Semien. Fouled off. He was late. Righty delivers. That one not close. And the count even 1-1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. 2 away. Here's the third baseman, Brett Beatty. Just missed.
1-0.
The 1-0. To the right side, and that chance handled. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Maybe just a little lack of concentration on that throw. 2 out, you think you've got the play made. Guys are starting to move off the field towards the dugout, and then everyone's got to come back. Sometimes you take that throw for granted, and that's all it takes to keep the inning going.
And now the Mets DH, Ronnie Mauricio. Pitch misses inside. Ball one. They say you win.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Call the strike. Going to count 1-2. Got him looking. And that'll do it.
This is just a nice win. 3-0 ball game. You feel comfortable about the 3 runs that you scored, but you also know that if you're not careful, a bloop, a base hit, and a home run ties everything up. But it was great pitching. Timely hitting really made the difference.
A shutout in this one. 3-0 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
First for the victorious Seattle Mariners. 3 runs on 8 hits, 2 errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Mets, no runs on only 2 hits, no errors.